Hej, idag ska vi starta en ny serie och det är på DLC:n Clockwork City. Så vi tar story-questen och sätter igång. Så får vi se var vi hamnar. Då vill han till Mörnhold och där står vi redan. Så då pratar vi med NPC:n.
Greetings, my friend. I come bearing news. I've learned more about the unknown enemy we faced on the Isle of Draniel Kier. Ever since our confrontation with the Shadow Summoner, I've been reaching out with the Obscuros, trying to find our mysterious Daedric Artifact. I have not located it yet, but I did discover something interesting. Devaith Fear is looking for it too. Yes, the ancient dark elf sorcerer. While Devaith and I do not always see eye to eye, he does not deserve to be slaughtered by his own shadow. My visions tell me that he is currently in Mournhold. You will find him in the Tribunal Temple. Devaith Fear wields tremendous power. If our enemy unleashes his shadow on the world, the results could be catastrophic. You must warn him before it's too late. Just remain watchful. Devaith is far from scrupulous. While we Psijics study magic for the benefit of all, Lord Fear only studies it to satisfy his personal ambitions. When our interests align, he can be a powerful ally. When they don't... Enemy is too strong a word. He just resolves to make our lives as difficult as possible. He knows that opposing the Order directly would go very poorly for him. For now, I think he will prove very useful. I advise vigilance nonetheless.
Ja. Var ska vi då? Vi ska in där, ja, okej. Då får jag springa dit då.
That was a brave deed, rescuing Sendrez.
Vi kan väl rida upp här kanske. Det är väl snabbare. Här kommer han, vet du.
Come forward. We have much to discuss. So, you've chosen to join me. Excellent. I seek a powerful Daedric artifact. It lies hidden in a distant land, a gleaming city filled with danger, curiosity, and contradiction. In such a place, diverse perspective is vital. Thus, you. A voyage that only a few have ever undertaken. We will travel to Sothasil's peculiar experiment, the Clockwork City. I have inquiries to make. You will assist me. I do. The Tribunes are not so clever that they could hide such a place from me for long. The city is quite close, and also very far away. Just the first of Sothasil's many paradoxes. If you choose to join me, be prepared for many more. I have not forgotten our romp through the halls of fabrication. You proved your resourcefulness when facing the Assembly General. Now you will prove your usefulness again, and receive an appropriate reward. Of course you will. Naturally you have questions. Alas, they will have to wait. Servants of the Tribunal do not look kindly on blasphemous journeys like this one. Meet me at the waterfall north of the city. We can discuss the details there.
Okej, ja.
Prepare if you must, but make it quick. Time is not on our side.
Säkert inte. Ja, vi får springa till det här vattenfallet då. Får vi se var... Där ska vi ja. Ja. Vi kan väl bara rida runt huset då kanske. Han rider så fort så han flyger, vet du. Flyger när vi drar. Ja, det blir väl lite spännande att se vad det är. Den delsen ser ut för det. Här ska vi ner tydligvis.
There you are. Come. Here, behind the waterfall.
Det är det. Om ett lurigt ställe.
My companion arrives at last. Now then, our journey begins in this dreary little cave. What a surprise, yes? Believe me, it won't be the last. We can speak freely here, but do make it brief. All this natural splendor is just tedious. The father of mysteries, the clockwork god, the tinkerer, and other such banal titles. The Sothasil, or Set, is a member of the Dark Elf Tribunal. He reigns over Morrowind as the god of craft and sorcery, the wisest and most reclusive of the three. Ha! No one truly knows Sothasil, not even his hordes of wild-eyed worshippers. I studied with him before his ascent, and even then he defied comprehension. His only true peer was Indoril Nerevar. Such a shame what happened to him. Indeed, Saint Nerevar the Captain, our king and greatest champion for a time. He died, tragically, during a journey to the heart of Red Mountain. It was all very sudden. Some believe his retainer, Dagoth struck the mortal blow. Others... Some believe that Sothasil, Vivek, and Almalexia murdered Nerevar so they could take divine power for themselves. Who's to say what really happened? In any event, Sothasil emerged from the mountain even more inscrutable than before. I think it's irrelevant. The silence of Sothasil may come from a place of grief and deep regret. It might be a side effect of his fierce obsessions, perhaps both. How he became a god is no concern of mine. I respect his knowledge, nothing more. Sothasil hides everything. But more to your point, it's not just a city. It's an incomprehensibly powerful, world-shaping device. You can't leave that sort of thing lying about, can you? Also, Almalexia worries about how it reflects on her divinity. Yes, Seal's fellow tribune. A machine can be studied, and perhaps understood in time. She fears that by reducing their divinity to a machine, Sothasil lessens the mystique of their godhood. To his great credit, Seal largely ignores these concerns. The Daedric Artifact. I take a keen interest in all such objects, but this one seems especially significant. You see, nearly everyone who searches for it winds up dead. I suspect that someone or something hid this artifact away in the Clockwork City. Other people are not to be feared. I've not lived this long by shying away from dangerous relics. Anyway, if this artifact inspired someone to slaughter scores of mages, it's clearly something worth investigating.
Ja, vi får ta en titta. En grötta är ju här då. Så vi springer väl in. Så där står han, vet du. Väntar på oss.
Draftier than I remembered. Follow me.
En guar. Jag tar en titt här då. Ja.
Welcome to the dwarven hold of Balmsarm Shen, such as it is. Ironic that AM's holy city of Mournhold has Dwemric roots, don't you think?
Helt säkert.
Curious. Practically no one knows this route, but this scaffolding looks new. Built by rogue ordinators, perhaps? Stay watchful. Sothasil always did admire dwarven industry, albeit quietly. Perhaps that's why he built his city here.
Det kan jag hända. Så där har vi några finer, vet du. ryker en del av det. Och trasig då väl.
This lift will take us to the nethermost depths of the ruin and to our destination. Come along.
Ja, vi får dra i spaken och se var vi hamnar.
On you go. The entrance lies just ahead.
Så det är det, en ny grötte.
Do you see, just across the ravine? That's our door.
Okej. Här ligger det och gnistrar där och allt det där.
My. Someone clearly didn't care for these factotums. Stay close. I'd say prepare yourself, but nothing can prepare you for what's to come. Touch the sphere. The Clockwork City awaits.
Okej. Vi får ta på den då. Oj, var försvann vi? Vi kanske krympte.
What? This is not the brass fortress. Someone diverted our passage. Audacious, but foolhardy. When I find them, wait. I feel cold. Back, creature! My shadow! My power! Don't let it escape!
Så där det. Han sprang iväg han. Det var ju otur för dig. Ja, lite lava grejer. Vi får springa efter den då. Så vi kan ta tillbaka den där skuggans. Så det blir lite bossgrejer här säkert.
Factotums! They're activating!
Nej, det var det inte.
Ready your weapons! I will assist you as best I can!
Det gör det helt säkert. Oj.
Another batch! Spinning up! Destroy them! More! To the southeast! Make ready!
Det där är en shield-attack, vet du.
This had better be the last of them!
Tydligvis lite stunna här. Speciellt svårare.
Fetching scrap heaps. My shadow remains close. We must hurry. Swivel swords. Oh, wonderful. I'm in no condition to navigate this maze. Go. Find a way to deactivate these traps. Perhaps I failed to impress the gravity of our situation upon you. If my shadow gets away, we may never escape this place. So if you have something to say, say it quickly. Yes. And perhaps something more. In removing my shadow, our attacker removed some vital part of my animus. My soul, in the common parlance. Without it, my power is severely diminished. Needless to say, this will not do. Yes, of course. Disrupting the binding would cause my animus to disperse. An unwelcome prospect, to be sure. I might be able to reclaim the shadow, but not before we exhaust its power. So when we confront it, use restraint. Not yet. We should have translocated directly to the Brass Fortress, Seal's chief municipality here in the Clockwork City. But somehow we ended up here. Vexing. One step at a time, if you please. We need only to find a landmark or map or something. Once I determine where we are, it won't take long to find an exit. Just leave that to me. You focus on the...
Okej, ja, vi får hitta det då. Der och der, ja. Det kan inte vara så svårt. Vi springer vänster. Oj. Han försvann och kom tillbaka. Ja. Så det gör det. Snurrar och pumpar och har sig. Det försvann han.
Well done. Killed by spinning knives is not an epitaph worthy of Devaith fear.
Nej, det är det säkert inte.
Onward. Eager to see what new wind-up absurdities await us.
Okej då.
I recognize this place now. The Pneumatic Forge. We should leave as soon as possible. Sotha Seal constructs his clockwork servitors here.
Vad är det här för någonting då? En bok? Okej. Det är bra att läsa dessa böcker som ligger lite överallt.
Remedial spellcraft is all I can muster, but I will aid you as best I can. Lead on.
Ja, vi springer väl bara höger och lite runt omkring. Ja. Nu ska jag robotar här eller bok att läsa. Måste vi läsa det. Vad ser det? Kommer det en rejäl klingare. Jag får väl lite bleed damage tror jag säga blåa. Kanske vi får något roligt här i lådrag. Så det är det. Nu blir det lite bossfight för det.
At last. Defeat this monstrosity, but don't kill it. Must reclaim my power. It's duplicating itself. Beware! Stand back. Time to reclaim what is mine. Maliad kebiet tehir. Devakrokad sint morad.
Och lite abracadabra.
Finally. You never know how much you miss a thing until it tries to kill you.
Så här kommer det Golden
More
Army.
ridiculous machines? I've had enough of this.
Usch,
Come.
det var
We still
coolt.
have a long way to go.
Det var ingen match för honom.
Behold, the Clockwork City. Sotha Seal's brass fortress waits at the end of this road. We should go there at once. I'm keen to find out who sent us on that delightful jaunt through the Pneumatis.
Ja, vi får följa main-uppdraget då, så får vi se var vi hamnar. Här har det ju kristaller då, för de som inte vet. Vi kanske ska springa till höger och ta den första kanske. Som regel lönar det sig att följa main-uppdraget. Kanske vi får något roligt uppdrag här. Så här, små skorpioner, vet du. Ja.
More important matters to attend to? Fine. Conclude your business quickly and meet me at the brass fortress.
Ja. Nej, vi springer och tar main-uppdraget. Vi tar det här sen. Det kan väl hända att vi får ett uppdrag på vägen här då. Vi håller oss till main-uppdraget. Oj, så där. Snurrar lite i luften där. Ja, det var ju coolt. Fränt. Vi kan väl ta hästen kanske. Vi behöver inte springa hela vägen. Ja, där har vi ett öga. Kanske vi ska titta till det först då. Innan vi springer till main-uppdraget. Den är så här grejer, vet du. Jaha. Ja. En liten bok i alla fall. En till. En till. Det där kommer fram en liten tjej. Den kanske... Jo. Det var jag med en kärring. Ja. Där har vi en bok till du. Och ja, men titta lite runt sig. Fort gjort, Misse. En läcker det har sig. Där har vi ett uppdrag faktiskt. Men vi tar main-uppdraget först. Vi kan markera det. Då får vi nog ta det sen. Där. Kan vi ta det efteråt. Vi tar huvuduppdraget först. Det är stor risk att vi ska ner där sen i alla fall. Då kan vi lika gärna börja med detta. Släpper vi springa dit 2 gånger. Det är väl många gånger jag måste det i alla fall, men... Det är det. En rena börjandet eller? Ja.
You've arrived. Good.
Devate fear. I warned you never to come back. And you, one of Fear's lackeys, I take it.
Luciana Pullo. Hospitable as ever? Go talk to her. I'll not waste my time speaking with a petulant toy soldier.
Hold there, friend of Fear. I am Proctor Luciana Pulo of the Clockwork Apostles. I don't know how you and this egomaniac breached Lord Set's Celestiadrome, but I won't have non-citizens stirring up mischief in the Brass Fortress. Only just arrived and already trying to grease the gears? New arrivals must secure an endorsement from a citizen in good standing. I'm prepared to overlook your atrocious choice in companions if you can find a sponsor. Until then, you are tarnished. That's for you to find out. Not many citizens will risk their reputation on a green-heeled stranger, and you'll find no comfort from me. Maybe you should confer with the other tarnished over there. In the meantime, obey the law. I'll be watching.
Ja, det var med en surkarte.
Tread carefully, Fear. I'll be watching.
Luciana clearly hasn't lost her charming demeanor. Predictable. Ah, yes. Their bizarre sponsorship custom. I forgot about that little wrinkle. As a friend and peer of Sotha Seal, I come and go as I please. I suppose it would be best for you to wait out here. If I need you again, I will find you.
Okej.
I'm not a citizen. And even if I were, I'd not waste time wading through their opaque bureaucracy. You've proven yourself to be more than capable. I have no doubt you'll figure something out. Gain your sponsorship. We will speak again soon.
Okej, vi får en sponsor då kanske. Vad fick vi här då? En armor. Okej, och en skill point. Ja, det var inte dumt.
I appreciate your assistance in the Pneumatic Forge, but for now, our paths must diverge. The artifact we seek will not remain in one place for long. I can ill afford a delay. Navigate this absurd ritual quickly, and I will find you again afterward. One of Sotha Seal's greater lackeys, Chief Proctor of the Clockwork Apostles. You might have noticed some mild cosmetic flaws. Honestly, I think she's more automaton than flesh and blood. She certainly acts the part. Seal takes all kinds. Imperials, Bretons, even Argonians. Luciana may be one of his oldest servants. She served Emperor Riemann Cyrodiil as a battle mage in her younger years. Made quite a name for herself during the Akaviri invasion. According to the legend, she was caught in a torrent of arcane energy during a battle with a rival mage. It mangled her body and sent her hurtling through the veil. She eventually crashed here. Seal found her shortly thereafter and mended her wounds. Indeed. At first, I thought she served him out of some cheap obligation. Reciprocity for his kindness. But apparently, she really believes in this place. I heard they had a bit of a falling out. She still serves him, though, in her dog-like fashion. People like her rarely are. You see, I present a destabilizing influence. I reject all illusions of authority and thus reject their entire way of life. Hierarchy, ritual, reverence, it's all a sham. I respect power, not absurd social constructs. Yes, a monastic order of sorts. They serve Sotha Seal through magical inquiry. Apostles fancy themselves iconoclasts, who push the boundaries of magical praxis. There's a seed of truth there, I suppose, but they're still obnoxious. You mean, are they all half-metal monstrosities? More or less. Some modify themselves more than others. It's a form of reverence. They want to be more like Sotha Seal. You see, Seal has some peculiar... Well, I'll let you see for yourself. Seal has many names. Sotha Seal, Set, Sea, the Clockwork God, on and on. Tiresome, if you ask me. The Clockwork Apostles mostly refer to him as Set, his verse and sermon name. I call him Seal, because I'm not a doe-eyed idiot.
Ja. Var ska vi springa då? Vi får... Ja, vi har i vart fall ett uppdrag där.
I understand we've
får
you
ta det
to
här
thank
då.
for uncovering the spy in Woodhearth. Well, if it isn't my second favorite assistant. What a fortuitous turn of events. I shouldn't be surprised. You have a knack for appearing when I need you most. I take it you haven't found a sponsor yet? Maybe we can help each other. Initially, I thought we could rely on my ample charms to win us a sponsor. Unfortunately, the people here tend to value craft over the pleasure of my company. Providing some gift or service seems to be the only way to earn a sponsorship.
Mhm.
Yes, a clockwork apostle named Varuni Arvel. Apparently she's a member of the Congress of Calibration, the governing body here in the city. My associates, Kirith and Raynor, are already working on a plan to earn her trust. Will you help us? This promises to be a fruitful collaboration. I tasked Kirith and Raynor with acquiring gifts for Varuni, but they tend to wander. Kirith's just there by the cliff. You should speak with her. In the meantime, I'll conduct more research. Questions? Seeing as you found your own way here, I suppose there's no harm in sharing my own methods. I just learned of a secret cave beneath the city of Mournhold that, until recently, was entirely inaccessible. Can you imagine? Fearing that the tribunal might seal it again, I set off through the cavern as soon as I could. It pained me to leave my usual cohorts behind, but this duo, Kirith and Raynor, have performed admirably. A pair of dark elf explorers. Like me, they delight in all things mechanical. Their youth and endless sibling rivalries can prove irksome, but what they lack in experience, they more than make up for in enthusiasm. Unfortunately, my illustrious bodyguard was away on personal business. I know better than to ask for specifics. I certainly miss her services, but one makes do.
Ja, då får vi se vad vi ska springa nu då. Ja, vi får prata med HDR då.
So that pompous high elf got his hooks in you too, huh? I told my brother Raynor we should go it alone, but any house in an ash storm, right? Speaking of Raynor, he might need your help. Depends on your definition of trouble, I guess. He's down in the ravine, playing with the firepot spiders for some reason. He wouldn't tell me more. Unfortunately, those spiders have a tendency to, you know, explode. Like I said, he didn't want to discuss it. Probably whipped up an automata disrupting spoon twirler or something. He gets like this sometimes. Just check in on him, all right? He's clumsy and those apostles' mechanical limbs look expensive. Thanks for the help. Raynor's smart, but you can't smart a spider to death, you know? Well, Naramo said we needed something to offer this Varuni character, but from what I can tell, she doesn't really need anything. So I asked myself, what do you get the person who has everything? A home-cooked meal, Argonian pottery, or information. Since I'm a terrible cook, and we're worlds away from Black Marsh, I think I'll go with the third thing. This brass fortress is brimming with gossip. I just need to listen for it. Wish me luck.
Okej, ja. Vi får springa ner då.
Sergeant Baldan, this one has the gold you requested. Will you still sponsor me?
I gave you my word, didn't I? Come, cat. We can discuss the specifics in my office.
1,000 blessings, Walker. Lankin has much to offer the brass fortress.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
Ja, ni springer till andra sidan vi då. Kanske vi får en kristall här då. Vi får hoppa ner kanske. Tänkte vi skulle släppa ihop det, men... Det är väl bara att hoppa på det. Lite metall på vägen, vet du. Här har de dött. Eller så har de druckit för mycket. Oj, oj. Här glir vi, vet du. Ja, han ska stå på höllan, vet du, och kasta eld, vet du. Här har vi i vart fall en kristall. Den har vi här. Här står han och väntar på oss, vet du.
Hello again. So strange. I'm glad to see you, but I must admit, the statistics are staggering. What are the odds of us meeting here again in an extraplanar space? Rhetorical, of course. Honestly, I am glad you're here. Kirith? So you've joined our band of outsiders. Welcome. Now look, I may lack Kirith's natural talent with a blade, but I can accomplish this on my own. Varuni's sure to sponsor us once I deliver this. Who am I kidding? I do need your help. These firepot spiders contain a highly unstable oil-like fluid. The dangers inherent to acquiring it make it very valuable indeed. I discovered a way to prevent the spiders from detonating. But even diffused, they're more than capable of killing me. So you'll do it? Yes, of course! If you attract the spider's attention, I can use this tonal dampener to disarm their ignition coils. Just a simple matter of inverting their threat assessment array and... Sorry. I can get carried away sometimes.
Mhm. Ja, och vi får samarbeta lite då. Får connect lite olja då. Det är 3 platser, men det ser inte ut att vara den här. Ja, vi får rida till nästa plats. Där har vi en, vet du. Det är säkert den av Minne, vet du. Eller?
Expertly done.
Mhm. Vi får springa och se om vi hittar fler och döda, vet du. Och det var med en snygging det, ha? Ja, men en cooling. En dinosaurierobot nästan. Här har vi en fin, vet du. Ja, men tur, vet du. Vi får springa tillbaka och se om de respawnar lite. Här har vi en finare om inte annat. Här har vi en, vet du.
One more and I think we've got it.
En till, ja. Där har vi en till, vet du. En liten stackare.
And that's the last of it. Excellent. Brilliant. We really made short work of those spiders, didn't we? Here, you can carry the oil.
Okej då.
Take the oil to Varuni. Miramo said she has an office in the Clockwork Basilica. Hopefully this will be enough to earn a sponsorship. If you don't mind, I'll accompany you to the gate. Can't be too careful out here.
Okej. Ja, då får vi se. Då får vi springa tillbaka till porten då. Vi ska ta oss upp här då. Vi hoppar ju ner, men det måste ju kunna komma upp här då. Vi får ta här, ja. Vi springer. Det ser ut som en stig upp över. Ja, här kastar de grejer på mig. Ja, det var ju lite nya fiender i vart fall. Det är coolt med lite nya fiender. Sen det blir samma. Och den en liten yxan, ja. Stenyxa. Ja, då får jag springa in då. I portet, ja. Så det är du, arkivmentag. Här har vi realen, ja. Ja, vi får springa rakt fram, får vi se. Eller rider kanske. Ja, en liten annorlunda stad. Försäljare. In här, ja kanske. Ja, banken, ja. Oj, ja, det var allt en ryckig typ du. Ja, det var ju banken här inne i alla fall. Jag går runt tydligvis. Ja, det var ju bank på väggen där, ja. Det borde vi väl ha sett. Det var ett uppdrag till, ja. Men det tar vi inte än. Det kan vi ta sen då. Vi följer mig nu, så det är du. Ja. Vänster, ja. Ja. Jag läser så böcker. Ja. Det var ingen bok att läsa. Vi vart lurade. Ja, bananer där på. Tack.
And just as I promised, my assistant arrives. You brought a gift for our sponsor, right?
Greeting, auxiliary. Is your friend correct? Did you bring an offering? Fire patois. Tremendous. And you managed to keep all 10 fingers. I'm impressed. Thank you. Now, to the matter of your citizenship. You're clearly a capable warrior, but in the Clockwork City, mental precision is of paramount importance. A number of outsiders have gone missing in recent weeks. I fear someone might be abducting them, or worse. But I have no proof. I spoke to your friend Naramo, and he insists you can gather the evidence I need. Succeed, and I'll sponsor you all. Try to keep this inquiry quiet, all right? In the Clockwork City, even a small creak in the gears can draw curious eyes. Provost Varuni Arvel, ranking Disquisitor in the Congress of Calibration. Before you ask, yes, I'm a bit young for such a tenurial position. Fortunately, Lord Set established a true meritocracy here. One day, I'll get a chance to thank him. Bet? No, Lord Set's far too busy. He only recently emerged from seclusion in the Cognitum Centralis. He's addressed the Congress, but I haven't had an opportunity to present myself. You should be thoroughly prepared when you meet a god, right? Of course, Lord Set, known to many as Sotha Seal, is the father of curiosity. By his word, we create, perfect, and overcome. He cares for all of us, just as a clockmaker cares for each gear and spring. Every piece matters, no matter how small. I do a lot of reading. It's all there in the sermons. Some people think he's aloof, callous even, but I disagree. He stands with us in a way that Vivek and Almalexia never could, and he'll guide us all to a better world. Very little, which is more problematic than it sounds. Any loose cog can carry out an abduction. It doesn't take a criminal mastermind to throw someone down a drain pipe. What worries me is that none of it was recorded by factotums or sentry coils. We record what happens everywhere. Honestly, I don't know how you exodromals do without. You lose so much in Tamriel. Knowledge, memories, and you must argue incessantly. Everything that happens here is fact, documented and verifiable. Exodromal, sorry, I forget how strange our words sound to foreign ears. Anyone who enters the Clockwork City from the outside world is known as an exodromal, since they come from beyond the Celestiodrome, the glass sphere you'd call our sky. I know, but secrets are the purview of Lord Set, and Lord Set alone. I have nothing to hide. The sermons tell us that only the disassembled engine can be scrubbed and made clean. Knowledge requires light, openness, collaboration, you see?
Ja, då får vi ta nästa uppdrag då. Pratman.
So, ready to do a bit of sleuthing? I'm confident that we can find this elusive evidence, but it will require some skullduggery. Breaking and entering, to be specific. Ready for the details?
Japp.
Varuni suspects that someone destroyed city records. But if my study of Dwemer ruins has taught me anything, it's that nothing is ever truly destroyed. You just need to look in the right place. Here, that place is the Depository Documatis. Sneaking into the depository is impossible for us, but Sotha Seal's clockwork automata enter and exit the structure constantly. I discovered a way to control one such automata, a device known as a skivaton. I'm sure you're duly impressed. No, you are. I will provide technical assistance and keep an eye out for prying eyes, both mechanical and organic. Head to the depository. I'll meet you there, after I've wrapped up matters with our new benefactor. If you have questions, you should ask them now. Once we begin our investigation, we'll have little time to dawdle. As Varuni said, everything here generates a record. From what I gather, those records constantly pass through the Depository Documatis. When you say it like that, it does sound daunting. It's true. The evidence we seek drifts through vast oceans of information. Luckily, these skivatons seem very capable when it comes to sorting and parsing. I guess we'll just have to find out. I equipped the skivaton with a number of key words and concepts to help it sort out extraneous documents. Have some faith. I've extracted information from tonal vaults and Dwemer orreries. Sifting through city records pales in comparison. Honestly, they're not all that dissimilar from the Dwemer devices I usually tinker with. Sothasil clearly learned a great deal from the dwarves. They use an unfamiliar tonal dialect, as it were, but the basic principles remain the same. We will employ a very simple control device. How to explain it? The Skeevatons send and receive signals from other clockwork automatons constantly. This device allows us to drown out all the noise, making our voices the only sound it hears.
Ja, vi får springa och hitta dessa bevis och grejer då.
As I said before, those tarnished redundants down in the slums are no concern of yours. I've instructed the constabulary to keep a strict eye on them. Yes,
that
Constable Bordon's done an admirable job. Even so, tarnished and it...
Var ska vi då? Ner dit, ja. Okej. Vi får springa ner och temperera Reiner här också. Vi kan snabbresa hit. Här har vi daily uppdrag. Tar dem senare.
How dare you, Kermit? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because a factotum with delusions of grandeur told her fortune. Do you really believe that?
She believed it. Why can't you?
Excellent. We have a strong signal.
Det är det.
To find
Vart vi röttag. Vart vill vi ta rötte? Oj, 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 oj.
Yes. Go straight, then left. The central depository must be on a different floor.
Och passa sig lite för fällra tydligvis. Ja. Ja, ja. Vi körde fel vi. Oj, ja men. Ha! Vilken smäll. Ja, det var för rätt vägen. Ja, men inte... Kunde inte vi gå in där, nej. Det är en väg där. Hur ska vi komma in då? Vi får gå andra vägen. Tydligvis, ja. Får följa med lite mer. Och titta på kartan lite grann.
I'm seeing a lot of interference. Proceed carefully. We can't risk damaging the Skiverton's data collector.
Vi får vara väldigt försiktiga då. Vart lite barbecue på honom. Oj, oj. Ninja-hugg.
That grate should lead to the central depository and our evidence.
De bryr sig inte när det kommer så här mekanisk rötter, nej. Okej. Det var ju coolt. Ska vi ut där igen nu då? Ja, nej, vi har en där då. Nu tar vi ett bevisgevär.
This depository should contain security documents and recordings. Search everywhere. When you find something, use a skiverton to make a remote copy.
Så, nu kan vi köra tillbaka ut, tänker jag. Jag står och viftar där, han fattar ingenting, vet du. Det är det stöd vid information, vet du.
That's it! Quickly, assistant, direct the skiverton to the exit. Then meet me there to examine the evidence.
How dare you, Kermit? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because a factotum with delusions of grandeur told her fortune. Do you really believe that?
She believed it. Why can't you see?
See what?
Oh.
That following the predictions of
All
the
right,
deluded machine
let me
government?
see what you found. Yes, I believe these recordings correspond to the dates of the disappearances. There's something more. Look here. The last person to access the records was a BAL-167. Circumstantial at best. We might already have a lead. I shared Varuni's concerns with Kirith shortly after you left the Basilica, and she insisted on looking into the matter herself. She cited Constable Baldon as a person of interest. His office should be southwest of here.
Ja, då får jag springa dit då. Sitter och gömmer sig, vet du.
Ah, there you are. Done playing with Naramo's wind-up toys? I think I'm onto something. I did a little asking around. Word is, Constable Baldan will sponsor anyone as long as they can pay. Where they go after he takes their gold, that's anybody's guess. Luckily, we're here to sort it out. Here, take this memory stone. I surveyed the building. Someone left the door to Baldan's storage loft unlocked. It should provide a great view of his office. Climb up there and wait. When I offer a bribe, you record the conversation on that memory stone. Then we've got him.
Okej. Då får jag springa dit då. Nej, de får se. Jo, vi ska nog upp här.
All right, Baldan. I've got your gold. Will you sponsor me for citizenship?
Oh, I'll take your offering. But sponsorship? That's for the living, you tarnished scum.
The living what?
Do it. Well,
Okay.
what are you idling for? Gather up the gold and dump her with the others. We don't want anyone finding our latest visitor.
Så där är de tog livet än de, vet du. Vilka rackare. Ja. Det visste de inte om att vi såg.
There you are. Naramo said you'd be around here somewhere. Have you seen Kirith? Is she with you? He what? How could she? We have to rescue her. You don't have any idea where they took her, do you? Yes, of course. I'll get help. Maybe I could even put together some kind of tonal locator. Bah, not enough time. What would Kirith do? She would investigate. Yes. Talk to the people in Slagtown. They know practically everything about this place. I'll get the others. You hurry off to Slagtown. That's what the locals call the slums in the northeast corner of the fortress. I must admit, I was surprised to find a tenement like that in Sothisil's holy city. Then again, practically everything here has come as a surprise.
Ja, vi får springa till slummen då kanske. Det är nere där tillvis, okej.
How dare you, Kermit? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because of factotum.
Oil those ankles and keep walking, Green Heel. This one has nothing to say to you. Feh! You outsiders are all the same. Cutting into the queues, poaching our salvage, sneering and putting on airs. You're no better than us.
Ja, för vi brukar den där skillen vår då. Övertala.
And so you prove my point. Always trouble, always violence. And poor Saiba is caught in the middle. This on you. Baldan probably threw your friend into the fundament. A maze beneath the city. If you go after her, neither of you will come out again.
Okej. Vi springer ner där då. Ja.
Well?
Vi har ju en kristall här och den får väl pa nästan, va? Inne i det. Ja, det är väl säkert. Ja, vi väntar med den då.
My functions permit me to assist all customers.
Ja, här är det bara fiender, vet du. Vi ska tydligvis dit då. Okej, ja. Får ta flera på en gång här, vet du. Ska inte dit in.
Dreaming. Glowing embers.
Ställer oss bak här så kommer de fram till oss. ska vi Nora? Vi ska bara vidare, rakt fram, ja. Där har vi en bok kanske. Nej. Här står och väntar, vet du. Vässer knivan och grejer, vet du. Ja.
Threw you in here too, did they? I knew I couldn't be the only one Constable Baldan got the drop on. You're right, we should. And I could, but not yet. I met another one of Baldan's victims, a Khajiit named Lankin. He's been scraping it out down here, but he's no warrior. I told him I'd get him out. Unfortunately, we got separated. That's the spirit. I managed to yank this sword out of a corpse nearby. It's not much, but you don't need a sharp edge to deal with these factotums. Just a heavy swing and a lot of patience. You ready? Let's get moving.
Jaha. Vad coolt. Ingen chef sladdar i taket. Ja. Små skorpioner och grejer. Fick vi så här små kugghjul kan man ställa.
No, thank goodness. The body's far too old. Let's keep looking.
Ja, det är väl bara ut att springa dit då. Vi springer den bakvägen här, vet du. Ja, de ser inte så mycket dessa elfiendra. Rakt fram.
Decent hiding place, but no Lankin. We should keep looking.
Combat protocols on standby. Reflecting. Reflecting.
Ingen som vaknade liv heller. Nej.
Another empty camp. Damn. He must be here somewhere.
Det borde han också.
Detection array fully calibrated. Awareness rating 94%.
Vad finner vi inne här då? Jag titta på kartan. Okej, till höger och till vänster, okej. Ja. Vi springer dit. Här då.
Is that a pot on the stove? Someone was cooking. And recently. We must be close.
Tillbaka igen, vet du. Ingen läser där eller? Nej.
Finally!
Här var
Come with
vet
us,
du.
Lankin. We're getting you out of here.
Friend Kirith, bright moons above. Please, let's leave this dungy place.
Ja, vi får springa ut då. Det gick det inte kom ut. Jo. Det står att vi ska ut ner här, ja. Oj, ja. Vi ska hoppa ner, vet du. Ner i Ölja, vet du. Det svarta guldet.
Thank goodness! Don't suppose you found anything of interest down there?
Enough. I'm glad to see you weren't lying, Raynor Vanos.
That bastard Baldan threw me into the fundament.
Ridiculous. I've never seen this woman in my life.
Liar! You tossed this one in as well.
Det var med rackare. Ja, jag tror vi avslutar detta avsnitt här, så fortsätter vi i nästa avsnitt med det här main-uppdraget. Glöm inte att trycka prenumerera en tumme upp, så kommer fler avsnitt snart. Hej!